We all can agree that the most pleasant thing to listen to is a well-balanced mix. With all things that could ruin this balance, harshness is the worst thing to experience. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to avoid harshness in your mixes, how to check if they are harsh, and what causes that. A mix can sound harsh if there is too much energy in the 1K to 10K Hz frequency range, in the context of the whole mix. Unfortunately, that area is also very present to our ears. So if there is too much information, harshness can give you very unpleasant listening experience. It can be caused by poor EQ choices, especially pushing sounds for brightness or selecting harsh synth sounds. The worst thing you could do is to layer multiple instruments in that frequency range without EQing space for all elements in the mix. Take a note that all accentuating effects like compression, distortion, limiting, or boosting stereo image can make things even worse. To eliminate harshness at early stage, you should balance your listening space as much as possible. Acoustic treatment and correcting your room or headphones with a software like Sonarworks can be a good option to consider. But the most important step is to set your listening levels correctly. You can learn how to do that in our other video. Correct level also applies to referencing. Humans perceive louder music to have boosted highs and lows, which can be a nightmare while making EQ decisions. Even a difference of 1 dB in loudness can affect your EQ decisions, so you will need to level match your mix to your reference. Our plugin Reference does this job instantly with a level match button. Trinity display also helps a lot with diagnosing harshness. The level line shows you the exact EQ curve to use to get your mix sounding like your reference. If the level line goes below the middle 0 dB line in 1K to 10K range, this tells you that your mix is harsher than your reference. So, how to eliminate harshness? The most effective way is to improve overall tonal balance of your mix. If you're able to go through the whole session again, that can be crucial to eliminate all unnecessary boosts in the harsh range. Search for them in instruments, synths, and sometimes even in percussion sections. For the overall mix, try using combination of bass room and mix room. Bass room helps with setting low end and low mid areas correct, which can even the balance between higher harsh areas. After that, mix room will guide you to shaping them the right way. Both plugins analyze the overall tonal balance and compare them to a variety of targets you can choose, as well as reference tracks. A no-brainer for reducing harshness is our plugin Reso, and all you really need is to calculate targets and engage them. As you can see, you get multiple suggestions to choose. To eliminate harsh frequencies in your mix, you can cut them dynamically even more. Click Ctrl and drag to lock the frequency and adjust the amount of reduction. You can also listen to those frequencies in solo to check if they are really that harsh. The old-fashioned way of dynamic EQ won't be needed. You can also try some finalizer plugins like Golfos to smoothen your mix even more. But keep in mind that getting all previous steps right will eliminate harshness efficiently. Being familiar with identifying and reducing harshness at early stage will prepare you to make better decisions in songwriting, mixing, and sound designing stage. And that's why it is crucial to like this video to have it in your library next time you're finalizing your track. You can also hit subscribe button if you learned something new and to not miss our new videos about music production and mixing tips.